Hi, I'm Steve Shelburne, owner and operator of Shelburne RV here in beautiful Cleveland, Tennessee. Well, we're back here on a Monday morning. Got quite a bit going on. We've had some stuff come in this last week, so that's good for us. I'm going to be gone 2 days this week for some personal time. I got to take some time off, do some stuff. So, got the boys lined up. They're rolling in here this morning. Got this basement air that I'm working on out of this Prevost bus. We determined that compressor 1 had a problem. So I'm gonna get in here this morning and start working on it. I've got the new compressor sitting here waiting for me. So we're gonna be getting that changed out here in the next few minutes. And then the boys are finishing up a couple things over here that they're getting ready to ship out. So let's get going this morning. Mr. Lewis is just finishing up on this Montana. He's just got a little bit of sealing work left to do on that. And then the slide out topper, you can see is up on top of the roof there. We've got to get that put in. And then this Outback you saw sealing the roof on, Mr. Adrian's got it all done. Just the insert trim had come out right there. So he's doing a quick insert trim installation on that. And then this one's done. All right, so the old compressor is out. There's the new LG that we're gonna be putting in there and it's ready to go. We'll have to modify the tubing just a little bit, but that's not uncommon in a situation like this, especially at the age of this, this unit right here. So no problem, we're gonna get that done now. So I've got the new compressor in, everything's wired up, just doing a vacuuming everything down right now. Did a pressure check, everything's good. So we'll be putting 17.5 pounds of MO99 in there, and then we're gonna take it and wash it out, and Lewis is gonna change out that bearing, because remember, you can't get to this once it's in there, and that's a bad deal. So that's a nice seal bearing we're gonna be putting back in there. Okay, so the next one is a 6538-871 out of a big Winnebago Ellipse. And you can see this is the high efficiency. Now, we do have a replacement for this one in stock. Lewis did the test on it just a few minutes ago and did determine that the compressor 2 is locked up on it. So we're gonna get in here and see what's going on and check all the tubing, see if we can figure out why it's locked up, if it's just a compressor, if it leaked. Okay, so we've got the covers off here now. We do have a bad compressor too. It's amping out at 60 amps. We've got it running. We've got good heat here. We've got real good heat here. Our amp draw is real good. So we know that this has got a good charge in it. So we just got a bad compressor too. So we're gonna get a tap on here and just see if we've got a low charge situation or if it's just a locked up compressor. We're gonna do that now. So I've got the compressor in this other Winnebago basement air out of this Ellipse. So we've got the new LG compressor in it. Lewis actually has got the new bearing installed on that, and then they're just doing a coil cleaning and washing it out real good, and this will be ready to go back in. Okay, so we got the basement air all wrapped up for the Prevost bus. Now he's got this panel. It's at his house when he took it apart. He actually brought this unit to me. One clarification on that, in the video I said 17 pounds. I actually got 17 ounces of MO99. So it's all ready to go, tested. As you can see, I've got my new sticker on there, and Lewis has got everything cleaned up and started ready to be taped up. So this one's heading back to its Prevost home. So we're out here working on a Catalina Class C. Came in for a seal tech test. Now I'm going to show you something here that's kind of interesting. Now you can see that's where we've done some sealant work in the past. That's that good M1. So if that stuff seals up really nice, you can see how good that stuff still is. But let's go over here, because somebody's been over here, and that's 100% silicone is what that is. And see how it's failed right there? They've run that all the way up through there. Look at this, look at the side of this thing. I mean, this is the wrong way to do this. And this stuff right here will not last. The UV light is going to cause it to fail, and they've gone through every bit of this. Now you can see where the butyl has started pushing through the sealant right there. So that'll need to be cleaned up and sealed, but Yeah, that 100% silicone is not the way to fix this front end, and so all this has failed, so every bit of that will have to come out and be reworked. So we got the base air all finished up in this Winnebago Ellipse. Had a bad compressor too. Now, kind of threw me for a lulu, because once we got it put back in there, I was only getting like 12 degrees differential, which usually means there's a problem with the charge. Now, compressor 1 was only pulling about 6 amps, which had me a little concerned. So I actually pulled the unit out and did a little bit more work on it and then put it back in, and I was only getting like 17 degree differential. And so we got and messed with it some more for a couple hours yesterday, and I finally got out the thermometer and put it on the kitchen counter, and we discovered that the thermostat, the original thermostat in that unit, was actually off by 10 degrees. So the thermostat that was in there, we didn't actually have. The thermostat for that's actually mounted right by the driver's door, or the entry door, which obviously could be a problem because of the sun radiating from the windshield. And the thermostat that actually had in there, which I've worked on a lot of Winnebagos, worked on a lot of big ellipses, but never seen one like that. It actually had 2 extra wires for a remote thermostat. So I didn't have the thermostat that needed. I did put my regular one in there because the other one's out of stock at the moment, but I do have one ordered. But yeah, just kind of threw me for a little loop on that. So after we got running and testing on that, we actually had 28 degrees differential. So we did a good job getting the air unit charged and put back in there. Just kind of threw me for a loop on the thermostat, because I've had some off 3 or 4 degrees, but that one was literally off 10. So yeah, just kind of difficult on that. So anyways, it's been a good week. We've had quite a few campers come in. The work's starting to roll in. I don't know if it's just the break in the weather, but yeah, things are starting to turn a little bit. So hopefully we'll get some more work in. But this little Class B, I worked on it yesterday. It's got a bad latching relay. When the engine's running, it's not sending power back to the house battery. So I've got another one of those. Got another one of those relays ordered. Now, I'm gonna be gone the next 2 days. I got some personal stuff I gotta go take care of. But the boys are gonna be up here working. Now, this big ginormous horse trailer that we've talked about in the past, that's got hydraulic landing gear on it. And right now, when you operate it, it operates them both equally. Well, the customer wants to have independent operation of those legs to try to help level it a little bit. So I've actually got all the parts just came in for yesterday. So we're gonna get that swapped out. It comes with a whole new button assembly. Got to have a new manifold and some couple charge valves, and then Lewis will have to replumb it. So they're gonna be working on that while I'm gone. But they got plenty to do here. Thankfully, we got stuff coming in, so maybe we're over the hump of things just kind of being slow. I don't know. We'll see. But got a few things we're going to work on this morning, and then again, I'm going to be off the next couple days, so we'll see what we got going on here this morning. So the boys will start rolling in here in a few minutes, and we'll go check out what they're working on. So I know a bunch of you guys are going to ask me, because I'm going to get comments in the end of the video, that it's possible that Cousin Gary has overloaded that scissor lift. I promise you, Gary has told me multiple times that he has lost weight, and the scissor lift obviously can handle that. But I know I'm going to get comments about it. You guys always comment about stuff like that. Cousin Gary's kind of laughing about that. I don't think it's very nice to get those kind of comments, but that's what happens sometimes. It is rated for Cousin Gary, so we're good. Just wanted to say that. They're busy up there working on a slide out topper on that camper. And then I had this old Allegro Bay that we put a Pines refrigerator unit in that thing. Oh, I think 2 years ago. And honestly, that's the first one I think I've had that went bad in probably 6 years that I've been dealing with them. So great track record. They make a great product. Sometimes it happens. So they've got that one changed out today, and it's ready to go. Now this Sun Cruiser that I've got right here came in. It's got an HWH slide system, and having a problem with the adjustment, and so I'm gonna have to call them on that. It's a little different than anything I've seen. So just have to make a phone call with HWH, which I am just looking forward to. But anyways, the boys are rolling through stuff. I'm gonna be gone the next couple days, so they're working on trying to get some of this stuff done. They've had quite a bit of work come in this week, so thankfully we got that going on, and we've got some parts that have showed up. The shower surround did show up for the Airstream, and we did get the pan in by itself this time. So we've got all that ready to go. I've got it in there staged for Mr. Lewis, so he'll get to working on that here in the next couple days. So we've got that in the works. So I will see you guys next week. I hope everybody has a great weekend. Thank you for watching and commenting. And remember that this video is what? Cousin Gary approved. Take care.